What does a healthy relationship actually look like? Not perfect, not a fairy tale, just healthy. Because somewhere along the way, normal got completely twisted. So in this video, I'm breaking it down, 5 real signs of a healthy relationship. And if you've got most of these, you're doing better than you think. Let's get into it. Most people learn love from unhealthy examples. So we mistake jealousy for care, fighting for passion, and losing ourselves for love. But healthy relationships don't feel intense or dramatic. They feel calm, stable, secure. And if you're used to chaos, that can feel wrong, like something's missing. It's not. That's what healthy actually feels like. So here are 5 signs of a healthy relationship. The baseline, not the fantasy. Pay attention to how many you recognize. Sign number 1, they respect your boundaries without making you feel guilty. In a healthy relationship, no doesn't turn into a problem. You don't want to go out? Okay, no pressure. You need space? Got it. Take your time. You're uncomfortable with something. Thanks for telling me. We won't do that. No guilt, no attitude, no silent treatment, because your boundaries aren't seen as rejection. They're just information. Now, compare that to unhealthy dynamics. You say no, and suddenly it's, I guess I don't matter. After everything I do for you? Or they shut down until you give in. That's not love. That's pressure. In a healthy relationship, the response is simple. You don't like that? Okay, I respect it. That's it. Sign number 2. Conflict is productive, not destructive. Healthy relationships still have conflict. That part, normal, necessary even. The difference is how it happens. In unhealthy relationships, conflict turns into a fight to win, yelling, name-calling, bringing up old mistakes. The goal is to hurt or come out on top. In a healthy relationship, the goal is different. Understand and fix the problem together. So it looks like this. You bring something up. They actually listen, not interrupting, not getting defensive right away. They try to understand your side. You do the same for them. You might disagree, but you're working toward a solution, not trying to prove each other wrong. And yeah, emotions can still run high. But there's a line that doesn't get crossed. No insults, no personal attacks, no saying things just to hurt. And here's the key difference most people miss. After the conversation, you feel closer, not drained, not resentful, not disconnected. Closer because you worked through something as a team. If your conflicts consistently leave you feeling small, ignored, or worse than before, that's not healthy conflict. That's just fighting. But if you can disagree, stay respectful, and come out understanding each other better, that's what a healthy relationship looks like. Sign number 3, you can be vulnerable, and it's safe. Vulnerability is what creates real intimacy, but it only works if it's safe. In a healthy relationship, it is. You can share your fears, insecurities, past mistakes, and they handle it with care. No mocking, no bringing it up later to hurt you, no sharing it with others. You open up, and the response is simple. Thank you for trusting me. Now compare that to unhealthy dynamics. You share something personal, and it gets used against you later, thrown into arguments, turned into a weakness. That's when people shut down, build walls, stop sharing, because it's not safe. In a healthy relationship, vulnerability brings you closer. You don't have to pretend, you don't have to perform. You can just be human. Here's the test. Can you be honest without fear? Can you admit mistakes without punishment? Can you open up without it being used against you? If yes, that's healthy. If no, that's a problem. Sign number 4, they celebrate your wins, not compete with them. When something good happens to you, how do they react? That tells you everything. In a healthy relationship, your wins are celebrated. You succeed and they're genuinely happy for you, proud of you, excited for you. No qualifiers, no but, just support. In an unhealthy relationship, your success feels like a threat. They downplay it, they one-up you, or they make comments that take the moment away from you. That's not honesty, that's insecurity. Healthy people don't compete with you. they grow with you. They understand your success doesn't take anything away from them, so they cheer for you like it's their win too. Because in a healthy relationship, it kind of is. If you feel like you have to shrink your success to keep the peace, that's not healthy. You should feel supported, not managed. Sign number 5. Trust is the default. In a healthy relationship, trust isn't something you keep proving. It's the starting point. They assume the best about you, not the worst. You don't have to constantly explain yourself, defend yourself, prove your loyalty, because unless you break trust, it's there. In unhealthy relationships, it's the opposite. Constant suspicion, checking your phone, questioning everything. And no matter what you do, it's never enough. Because the issue isn't you, it's the lack of trust. In a healthy relationship, you have space. You can have friends, privacy, a life outside the relationship, and it's not a problem, because trust means not being treated like you're doing something wrong when you're not. What healthy isn't. Healthy doesn't mean perfect. You'll still have bad days, still get annoyed, still disagree. It's also not effortless. It takes communication, adjustment, choosing each other, especially when it's hard, and it's definitely not constant intensity. It's not drama, not chaos, not emotional highs and lows every day. Sometimes it's quiet, stable, even a little boring. But that's not a problem. That's peace. You're not walking on eggshells, not managing their emotions, not wondering where you stand. You just feel secure. So what if you don't have these? First, be honest about it. Don't ignore it. Don't excuse it. Second, ask if it's fixable. Are both of you willing to work on it? Or is it one-sided? Because one person can't fix a relationship alone. If both people are committed, growth is possible. If not, it won't change. Third, know your baseline. Respect, safety, trust, support. Those aren't high standards. They're the minimum. Finally, leaving isn't failure. Sometimes it's the healthiest decision you can make. Quick recap. 1. Boundaries are respected. 2. Conflict is productive. 3. Vulnerability is safe. 4. Wins are celebrated. 5. Trust is the default. This isn't a fantasy. This is what healthy looks like. If you have most of these, you're doing well. If you don't, it's time to take a serious look at your relationship. Because healthy relationships do exist, and expecting one isn't asking for too much. It's asking for what's normal. If this video gave you clarity, hit that subscribe button. I break down psychology, relationships, and human behavior every single week. Drop a comment. How many of these 5 signs do you have in your relationship? Be honest, no judgment. And if you haven't seen my video on the 5 signs someone is manipulating you, watch that next. It's the flip side of this one. Link is right there. Thanks for watching. You deserve healthy love. I'll see you in the next one.